hybrid delivers up to 24 hours of super stay power. We're gonna look a little crazy today, but it's very lightweight. Hey girl, welcome to Emmarie Lane. For my goal is to find you the best beauty products for the best prices. And in today's video, we're gonna be battling the original Maybelline Super Stay Powder Foundation versus their new and improved Super Stay Hybrid Powder Foundation. We'll see if this is a lot better. I'm so excited for this video. I'm going to be dividing my face in half. I'll do the new one on the right and original on the left. I have acne on both sides of my face, so perfect day to try out something like this. Now, I love Amazon so much, but it annoys the heck out of me sometimes. I pre-ordered this, and the day that it was supposed to arrive, it informed me that it wasn't going to get here until December 28th or something crazy like that, and so I canceled that ordered in a shade darker, and it's like pretty dark. We're gonna look a little crazy today. It'll be fine. We're gonna start off with the original so we figure out what's the difference between the two. It's been a minute since I've used it, but I remember not absolutely loving it. I'm gonna try not to be biased and just compare the two. So for the instructions for both of them, what the heck did I do to this sponge? Okay, anyway, for the instructions for both of them, it says for lighter coverage, use a brush. For a little bit more coverage, use a sponge. I have two of the same sponges. These are the makeup eraser sponges that my sister kindly gave me. So I'm going to use these instead of the sponges that they come with because I hate those. According to Amazon, it says, packed with color matching pigments, this long-lasting formula delivers our highest foundation coverage ever in a powder formula. Full coverage makeup has a creamy texture that is easily blendable and glides onto the skin for a matte finish. This high coverage powder foundation is available in an extensive range of complexion matching shades. I would hope so. It lasts for up to 16 hours of wear, 4.5 stars. It ranges around the $8 mark. Some of it's a little bit higher, a little bit lower. Some of them though, random shades will be around $3, probably because they're trying to get rid of it. And I have it in the shade 110 Porcelain, which last time I used it, I'm pretty sure it was too light for me, but maybe that was in the summer. I don't know. Yeah, this guy is just like the slightest bit too light for me. It just makes me look really pale. It's almost just like it's not the right undertone and not necessarily like the lightness of the shade. This guy doesn't handle healing acne very well. Like even if I don't pick it, my acne gets dry while it's healing. I did pick it this one though. And it has a hard time dealing with that, which it's a matte foundation, I understand, but I have matte foundations that don't do that. We're gonna look a little crazy today. That's not too awful. We got to the new and improved. According to Amazon, it says, get your soft matte look, Maybelline New York Super Stay 24-hour hybrid powder foundation. This medium to full coverage superhero hybrid delivers up to 24 hours of super stay power, fueled by super resistant hybrid technology. Its formula unites the best of both worlds, the performance of a liquid with the comfort of a powder. This is fascinating. Super lightweight, super comfortable feel, long wear that is sweat resistant, water resistant, and transfer resistant. If it works out well, I almost want to compare it to the L'Oreal powder foundation because that sounds a lot like this. We'll see. And resistant to cracking and patchiness. See, that's the thing with powder foundations is sometimes they crack really bad. Just swipe on and you're ready to take on the city. I live in the suburbs, I'm sorry. Anything else? Okay, it's available in 16 shades. The shade range is not the best ever. So hopefully if it is a good formula, they will improve on their shade range. Sometimes Maybelline will do that. So far it has 4.5 stars with 15 reviews and it is, I paid freaking $15 for this thing. It better be good. That's so much money for a drugstore foundation. Okay, I don't know how it looks on camera, but on person, I feel like this shade isn't too dark for me, unless you like compare it to the one that's like slightly too light for me, but it definitely isn't exactly my shade. Hopefully I can make that up with some bronzer around the edges a little bit. I unfortunately have to go out in public today. As for the coverage of this, I had a hard time covering up the zit, and I feel like the zit is still kind of, like the redness is still poking through just a little bit. Same with this guy. It's not quite as full coverage as the original one. You know, using a sponge is how you're gonna get the most coverage. It's not quite there. I don't mind that. I know some people will, so I just thought I'd throw that out there. I prefer to just stick some concealer on underneath before I apply powder foundation, just to give a little bit of a barrier between the acne and like the super dry stuff. I will say, I think it's more comfortable than the original. Like it doesn't feel as drying when you're putting it on. You can still feel it on there though. It's not like you're wearing nothing, but it's very lightweight. I feel like texture wise, I like it a little bit more. Like this side just seems a little bit more dry, but I'm pretty sure that was the beef I had with it before. Let me put on the rest of my makeup real fast and then we'll keep talking. It is currently 10:52. I feel like the bronzer helped a little bit. Still not amazing, but it's fine. We're just gonna deal with it. The one thing that it did on both sides, what it was, it did settle into my fine lines right here a little bit. But again, that's a matte foundation for you. I don't have any primer on, and I didn't put on any setting spray. You know, I just noticed that my pores are a lot less visible on this side. I don't know if you can tell, but everything, especially on my nose, looks a lot more blurred. My skin is the worst in the winter because it'll still be oily, but I'll get like dry patches all around my nose, and like the foundation picked up a lot on this side and it didn't pick up on any on this side, so definitely improvement there. These are definitely different. They're not the same. The new one's not as drying, but it's not quite as high coverage. I'm gonna go about my day. I'm gonna do a check-in halfway throughout the day in natural lighting, so we will see how this goes. Okay, it's literally snowing right now. I thought it stopped for a second. No, it's snowing. It's freezing, so I'm gonna be so fast. This area is starting to dry out even more and separate even more. You can see that. It's not looking good. The only issue with this side, freaking airplane, is it's starting to rub off a little bit more on the zit. That's it. I don't know what's going on here. I think it's my eyeshadow. Anyway, so we're doing pretty okay so far. If it stayed this way, I will be okay. If it doesn't stay this way, we'll see what happens. I'm going inside. It's cold. It is currently, oh, can you even see it? 1:13 in the morning. I should not be up this late when I have early church. What time did we start this? 11? I think it was 11, so it's been 13 hours. And I am reminded why I do not like the original Super Stay powder foundation. Do you see how gross it looks? It like broke up like crazy, and it's supposed to be a 16-hour wear foundation. It's just, oh, my lipstick looks amazing. I'm not saying that this foundation is perfect, because you can see the zit poking through times a million. And there is a little bit of rub off right here, but honestly, especially compared to the original Super Stay, this is the biggest upgrade ever, and apparently I'm breaking it. I really kind of want to compare it to the Maybelline Fresh Wear Powder Foundation because they have similar vibes, but I don't know. I feel like this one just from memory is better. I don't know. What do you think? Should we try them out together? But this for sure, 10 times better. Not perfect. You can see kind of faded in some places. Holy cow. Maybelline took notes and listened, and now I want an inner shade that is better for me. If you want to see a video comparing the best powder bronzers, you can click right here. I'll link everything I talked about in the description box below. Those links are affiliate links, so I do get you 1% of the profits if you use my link to buy the product. It does not affect you in any way. I love you so much, and don't ever forget that you are enough. Bye!